The Big Giant. Way up in the mountains, above the clouds, there lived some giants in big warm caves. One of these giants was named Gore. He was very big and had a long red beard. He wore fuzzy clothes and big fuzzy boots. When he walked, the whole mountain would shake. Gore had a nice cave home. He made special shelves in his walls to keep his food, his plants, and his books. He loved to read. Deep in his cave, he had a cozy bedroom. It was warm when it was cold outside, and nice and cool in summer. Gore worked very hard. He dug tunnels in the mountain and found lots of gold. He used this gold to buy food and clothes from the people who lived in the village below. Every summer, these people would climb up the mountain to bring things to the giants. There was a big lake on Gore's mountain. In summer, it had lots and lots of fish. Gore would catch fish all summer long. He dried them to save for winter. He liked to make yummy soup with the dried fish. It was his favorite food. One day, while Gore was fast asleep in his bed, some hungry wolves sneaked into his cave. They were very quiet and very smart. They knew they were in a giant's home, so they tiptoed around. The sneaky wolves took all of Gore's food, even his dried fish. A few hours later, Gore woke up. He sniffed the air like a big dog. "Huh," he said. He got up and went to check his food. Oh no! The wolves had taken everything. He ran outside to look for them, but they were long gone. Gore went back to his cave and sat down to think. He decided to go fishing in the frozen lake the next morning. So he tried all day to catch fish, but he couldn't catch any. That night, Gore went to bed very hungry. He decided to go to the village the next day to buy food. In the morning, he got up early. He made some hot tea with snow. Then he put on his warm clothes, took his bag of gold, and his special rope with 4 hooks. The snow was very deep, taller than most houses. Gore's feet kept sinking in the snow, so he had to walk very slowly. As he went down the mountain, the snow got less deep. He was in such a hurry that he didn't see he was walking right into a swamp. Suddenly, his feet got stuck. The more he tried to get out, the more he sank. The swamp was full of special sand that pulls you in when you move. But Gore was clever. He took his rope and threw it around a big tree branch. He tied the rope around his middle and tried to pull himself out. But he was so big that the tree started to crack. He knew he had to stay very still. "Help! Help!" He called out loudly. He hoped someone from the village would hear him. Soon, a little girl with pink cheeks peeked from behind a tree. She smiled and hid again. Then she peeked out and asked, "Who are you?" "I'm the giant from the mountain." "I'm Anna," she said, still hiding behind the tree. "Why are you so big?" Said the giant, thinking hard. "So I can reach all the chestnuts in the tall trees." "Ooh, I love chestnuts," said Anna. "Me too," said Gore with a big smile. "Can I help you?" asked little Anna. Gore smiled and asked Anna to go home and tell her mom and dad that the big giant was stuck in the swamp. "Okay," said Anna, and she ran home. Very soon, lots of people came from the village with their horses. They threw ropes to Gore and the horses helped pull him out. Gore told them about the wolves taking his food. He asked if they could spare some food to last until spring. The kind villagers brought him lots of food. Gore was so happy and thankful. Before he left, he gave little Anna a big hug. He secretly put some pieces of gold in her coat pocket. Then he said goodbye to everyone, picked up all his food, and walked back up to his home on top of the mountain.